And what a morning. Like, I'm at the airport. I'm at the airport and I feel enthusiastic. Hello and good night, folks. It is 1:01 a.m. on Monday night, which as of 61 minutes ago is Tuesday, and the snow is here again. That's wonderful. Out and about at a very early hour. Look at it, 6:10 a.m. It is friggin' early. I'm gonna get some more rest, but on the other side, I am actually happy to be up this early. It's dark, but it's good. Yesterday, it snowed. The day before, it rained. According to the Weather Channel, it is said to be a good day of sunshine. Today, let's see how it happens. What up with you here? Yo. Okay, well, fair enough, enjoy it out here. But play with this dude. Okay, yeah. What a day. Well, not even yet. But it is freezing outside. The last week or two, it's been crazy how I've been waking up so late, like after 10 a.m. It's the same thing that happens with me every morning. But not this one. Yay! Alright, well, here I am. So, thinking it'll be a good day to make a trip to the airport. I've done this a few times, but today I'm motivating myself to give myself another chance at this. Maybe a pre-sunrise view of the airport would be great. Okay, I'm gonna head all the way to the airport. So the train comes in 7 minutes, but for the next one to come, look at that, 67 minutes. How the heck am I gonna wait for more than 1 hour? I better get there. Now in these stations, there would normally be a 20-minute time difference between one train and the next coming to these stations. So I gotta hop on the train, get to the airport.
Dear passengers, the next station is Kağıthane. Transfer is available to the M7 Metro line. Please do not block the doorways and leave room for the exiting passengers. Lütfen eşyalarınızı unutmayınız. Dear passengers, the next station is Istanbul Airport. Passengers who proceed to Istanbul Airport must get off at this station. We wish our passengers to travel from Istanbul Airport a safe flight.
Fantastic. I just made it all the way to the airport, 7:27 a.m. The sun's gonna start coming up soon. So today's January 13th. On the 30th, I'm gonna get all the way here and fly back to United States just like that. Oh, it is cold. Whoa, it is damn icy in certain areas. It is cold. Crazy thing is that, you know, they closed schools for 2 days here, but we didn't have a blanket of snow at all. It only snowed just a bit. But yeah, like, it snowed, but it barely accumulated, and they still canceled schools for 2 days here. Wow, and what a morning. Like, I'm at the airport. And I feel enthusiastic. Anyway, it is gonna be a nerd of a day at the airport today. I'm gonna go up and down with these boys. All right, I'm at P3. Okay, that's the lowest floor of the parking. Gonna go up to P6. On New Year's Day last year, on Wednesday, January 1st, 2025, I had took a tour around the old Atatürk Airport, the former International Airport. I go up to P6. Wow, I'm at P6. And twice in the history of doing J&J episodes in the summer seasons, I now come here. Oh my God, look at the ice. You can see the ice here. You can see the marks of ice over here. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, like, I would still like to catch some planes landing here and there as the sun's about to rise. I'm gonna go on a few more elevator. Whoa. That ice again. Oh, hey. Oh, what the heck? All right, looks like I'm gonna get the same elevator as the one that I was on. I'm gonna go back to the bottom floor. All right, here I am at the lowest floor of the Red Park. Yeah, this is the car rental floor at this airport. They got 4 other parking areas here. So I would make a left to get to the blue parking, and for the other 3 colors being purple, yellow, and turquoise, I would make a right. But I'm gonna get to the purple parking. Now let's see where, oh, I see them. I see the elevators. I came to the purple parking. Here I am at the purple car park. A moment ago I was at the red car park. R is for rent a car. Okay, I got an elevator. I'm gonna go up to the top. So yeah, I'll go up to P6.
Let's get started.
All right, now back to the car rental floor. And after that, I'm gonna go up to P3 and I'm gonna catch some planes landing.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
Okay, here I am again at R. Now I'm gonna go back to P3. So P3 is the floor where you can get the U subway. I'm gonna go back up to P3.
Oh, that's real good.
Okay, so I'm back on P3 now. There I go. Alright, now they got some planes. I just saw one plane that is about to make a landing. Oh well. Looks like I'll catch the next one. Oh god, I gotta put this on. Much better. It is freezing outside. Well, it's totally worth it. Like, I woke up at 5:30 this morning just for this. Look at that. They made a Hilton hotel over here. That's great. Now, time to catch some planes. Okay, so I just got 3 planes. Well, that's a good amount. Now it's 8:41. Been here for more than an hour. And here I go down. Oh, right. Well, that's a good timing. 4 minutes. And you can see a difference has dropped down to 19 as it should normally be. Earlier, it was a 60-minute difference between the arrival of one train and the next.
Buy estación Izaña. This station is Izaña.
Oh, what a morning. That was, oh, wow. Looks like one of our pals just came all the way here from California. Didn't expect to see that here. Californian license plate.
3 hours later.
That was the Mercedes GLE 350 that I was talking about earlier. So we had another discussion about that green screen, whatever has been coming up. Well, I want to make it clear it's nothing of a need to repair. It's just a bug that comes up on a laptop when the BIOS configuration needs to be fixed. Therefore, when the laptop needs to be rebooted, first you go through this, and I'm still confused why it doesn't like that. It just gives you a set of language options for your keyboard, and then you get to the Samsung BIOS configuration step with the UEFI setting. If you press that, then it's going to restart, and then you get to pick a few. Okay, so this is mainly about the USB boot, because some laptops don't trust USB when you use them. But the issue is, and I know some of you will get it if you are working on a laptop that has a version of Windows 11, and it may be a problem with some USB devices that the computer itself is hesitant. With Windows 10, it would be much easier to connect a USB device. And I'm not talking about like a mouse, rather something like a iPhone charger or a C-type charger that you would put into your laptop. I was talking about this some time ago when I placed the MagSafe power bank in, because that method, it would charge much faster. Well, at least with this phone, than if I would do it with the charger itself. Well, it depends if your laptop
has either the MBR or GPT mode. With MBR, BIOS would most likely work, but if it's GPT, if it supports GPT, then it's better you do it with UEFI, which, by the way, has a much bigger disk capacity in the laptop, which is 9.4 zettabytes. 9.4 quintillion bytes I'm talking about.
Well, that's a big number I'm talking about. Whereas compare that with the MBR, you only have 2.2 terabytes of disk. It's 3:51, a good time to warm myself up, as it's still, I'm not gonna lie, it has been very cold this morning. It has been freezing my ass off while I was at the airport, which is in north, which for that reason it does make it feel cooler, and as well geographically it is isolated from urbanization, different from the old main airport where you still have Technofest and aviation fairs take place once a year, and there's also some jet shows. See what the project is gonna get up to at this point. In the last year, I had been there 3 times. I'd explored there 3 times.
Ungakwatela la, mina ngizosakela la, ngizophola mina kuzodlula. Ungakwatela la, mina ngizosakela la, uzophola mina ngizodlula. You let me down, you let me feel like I am alive to fit.
Ooh, itchy. Yeah, that's one of my toes, guys. So yeah, it is after hours now, 7:11, and despite only having slept for 3 hours last night, I had to go for a dentist checkup and a bunch of housework. I feel like I've overcome the limits. Just like the other day when I was at the Decathlon store looking through the athletic t-shirts, or it says forget limits, but overcome limits as well. You know, it's been freezing for the early part of the day. It has been an insane weather pattern. And yeah, when I say housework, well, in our workplace we've had a leakage issue where even the ceiling had cracked as a result of that rain that we've had in 3 of the 4 days that was from the 8th to the 11th. Even 30 minutes of precipitation last Thursday was enough to break a hole in that wall like a bulldozer. Well, why am I laughing at it? Because, you know, it's some troublesome things. Shouldn't really laugh at that, because when crap like that happens, then basically water drips down and it can cause some power damage to the house if it's going through the walls. So I'm just here talking all this just to say the truth, that when Mother Nature is not in the mood, it can be one sick bastard. So you just have to keep a shield over your body to avoid imminent danger. Easy to say, like you just have to brace yourself in that situation. So yeah, end of the day, another cold night. Yeah, cold nights in the middle of the winter. Simple to say, this is not the best time of the year. With that thinking in mind, it's that feeling you're on the back the holiday season and all the day that puts me into the mood of, well, mentally, that day of the year that puts me into boredom, into that thinking there's nothing cool about today. I can just stay in my room all day. Like, it just sucks. That's January 2nd. God, like, January 2nd just mentally puts me in bed. I want to know a lot why. It's difficult to explain. I just don't like January 2nd so much. Like I said, like it's that day for me. It's that day that I'm getting on the back of a holiday season. I think in my mind 4 times of what I want to do, and it turns out to be just a blank space. Nothing. A white room of just nothing. Full stop. At times I even feel like I could just take that as a sick day. Like it sucks. And no offense if you're watching this and if you're born on January 2nd. Everyone has opinions. So it's a big week. It's Tuesday today. On Friday, I am going to complete 10 years of doing vlogs on a daily basis. Though there were a number of days that I missed. And of course, there'll be more days like that. Not every day's a day for me. And I don't want to talk about like how it has been, like season 10 generally today. I'll leave that till Thursday. For today, though, I'd like to talk about, well, first about how it started, and then about what kind of a vlogger I'd love to be, how I do these videos on YouTube. So I've had more than 10 years of experience doing YouTube videos, to be real. Before, I had another channel where I do vlog-like skits, in which on some of them I just mess around, and some of them I just dance my guts off, like I'm in a house party, put some music. And one morning I woke up to look at my Gmail to find out that it got suspended. I've been working to get it back, but I never got it back. So I had to make this channel and start these vlogs here, as on that one day I had stood in my bedroom, I pointed the camera towards my face, and I had made a short announcement saying, this is where I'm going to be doing my vlogs, this is where I'm going to be doing my content from now on. I just mentioned I was doing vlog-like skits on the channel I had before this one. Well, it was still like that in the first 2 years of this vlog channel, and also I didn't even know what vlog meant. I thought it's like every episode that you put out of your life, no matter how many you do a day. But then one day in math class, my classmates talked to me about my channel, and then I came to the realization of what it actually is. So then I said, oh, well, okay, I've been doing vlogs for 600 days. At the end of the next week after that day that me and my classmates had that conversation, we had started a school trip, which we would go to the Lycian coast. That's in the southwest of Turkey. And on one of the days, we would go on to do an epic hike. And that was the day that a while later I became who I am now. And I do these vlogs 80% of the time that I do these vlogs. I show as much positivity, show much creativity in whatever I do by going out for walks and enjoying a good day out, visiting attractive places, doing great activities, and pretty much anything that fits the standard of what I would love to do these vlogs for. And to be honest, for a while I had been on a side where I would love to film what is in my life and how it's going each day in the form of a routine. But just 1 month after I started college, it started to hit me hard, where I got into that thinking that not every content creator on YouTube is lucky enough to get a whole lot of money from YouTube for whatever they do, as such like gamers who play Call of Duty, Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, and as well some vloggers that travel around the world, go to some very attractive places, like let's say, I'm gonna name some cities, like Istanbul, Turkey, Los Angeles, California, Miami, Florida, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Paris, France, Rome, Italy, Tokyo, Japan. Well, I've named a number of cities, 7. And at that time, I thought, well, yeah, okay. It's the reality of what we're working for. It's that we have to face schedules. We just have to go about our life and yeah, like in the form of a routine. Because, well, there have been days in which I'd go to car shows. There's some positivity there. On some days, I go for really good walks. That's some positivity there. On some days, I go to music concerts, which some of them I even take part of them. That's some positivity there. And as well those that I am on vacation, of course. Yeah, though I can say that I have been more lucky in the last 5 months that I have been able to show you to a higher extent what kind of a vlogger I'd love to be. Though for a while I could only do that when I'm here in Turkey, like going out for some great trips, putting positivity there. But in US, again, only in the last few months, because before I got my driver's license, when I would be there, I would do these videos just to show off my routine. Well, again, I had been content with that until a point, which was 1 month into my time in college, where before I got my driver's license, one day it would be this, one day it would be that, the other day it would be another thing, and it would just keep going in that cycle. I have been more lucky in the last 5 months since I got my driver's license that I could show the same positivity as well while I'm in the United States by taking out the Mercedes C320 and going on some good road trips, doing some great activities. Because I'll be honest, I'm in a zone now where I would rather film 30 consecutive vlogs where I'm driving the Mercedes C320 than filming 3 consecutive vlogs where I'm at the fitness center doing a workout, sharing my progress and what I've done. But yeah, with that being said, I'm that kind of vlogger that embraces creativity, positivity. I'm that kind of guy that likes to explore, and I just love to show that. And there will be a year 11, 12, and 13. Oh, I know some people that have been doing this vlogging on a daily basis for longer than me. Like, if you guys know about CTFXC's Charles Trippy, he has filmed 5,800 vlog episodes and he's still continuing. Oh yeah, I've seen a few people that have done 5,000 plus vlogs, which is huge. It's a big accomplishment. Like, congrats. I will push for 4,000, and if my travel plans work, I am going to aim for 5,000 episodes of doing vlogs. Anyway, guys, so that's going to be it from me for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you so much for embracing this channel for 10 years. It is 9:40, but I am going to go to sleep. I'm getting tired. I woke up at 5:30 this morning. I'm getting tired. I'll see you guys tomorrow.